Hi Aries, welcome into your monthly money and career tarot reading for the month of May 2023. I of course want to thank you so much for joining me for this reading, but as always as we proceed, keep in mind it is a general reading for your month as a whole, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. And I do more than appreciate, as always, the love and support, the likes, the comments, and of course subscriptions to the channel if you haven't done so already. But once you finish with this reading, do remember to check out all of your placements as I continue to post these monthly readings for more messages. But as I struggle to speak a little bit, bear with me. As you can see, I did pre-pull 3 small money and career oracle messages, as well as 3 tarot cards to begin your reading, and then we'll continue to build upon those 3 tarot cards with more. But let's jump into it. To begin, for the first oracle, a golden touch. I do feel like it's a month where other people are seeing this. You're even seeing evidence of the fact that you have a bit of a golden Midas touch, you know, what you decide to accomplish, what you decide to achieve. I want to say even edit or redo at times, it turns to a level of gold, okay? I'm hearing golden success. But to move on, we have lasting impression. I also feel like there's a golden way about how you communicate with certain people throughout the month. It could even be for some a connection to messages going towards a community of some sort, all right, if not multiple. But I do feel as if if there are any meetings of importance, say an interview or one if not multiple pertaining to your job, okay, or your business, going to work to your advantage. But I also feel like there is going to be a bit of a focus on your helpful nature at a certain point, if not multiple, but you're leaving a lasting impression, and this is helping you achieve what you need to. And I want to say for a lot drawn to the reading plus some, okay? Don't be surprised when you achieve more than you expect at times throughout the month. And then there are other divine times where you can't accomplish as much as you'd like due to certain outside factors or your own energy potentially, or just how you're feeling. But do remember that everything's going to get done and be delayed as it's meant to, okay, when it's meant to. But it feels like people are remembering your work, okay, from the past, and therefore tuning in or requesting whatever it is for you at this time at certain points throughout the month. It could be even more so people tuning into your online content or seeing your work or noticing you in the work environment, and this leaving that lasting impression to the point where it benefits you down the line, okay, whether it's more so at a different point later on in this month in particular, could be even in the upcoming months or both. But I also feel like, say you're going for an interview for some, if not multiple, it's going to be very hard or impossible for that individual or those people to forget, they're saying the ARIES name, okay, your looks, your energy, your impression once again, okay, the words you get across. But we also have impressive work, a true leader, and luck is on your side at the bottom of the deck. Bear with me. I do feel as if there is a sense of your hard work paying off, but it will feel good to see evidence of the fact that there is a bit of a luck to your month, okay? Luck being on your side once again. But this month does highlight the fact that you are a true leader at heart. I mean, naturally as a leader, but some of which might get closer to seeing how that truly is meant to come to be and evolve moving forward. But all the meanwhile, as you have this golden touch and you leave a lasting impression left and right, you have impressive work to be acknowledged, is what I'm hearing, to be admired, okay, and to be spread around. But we're continuing with financial stability. Beautiful. It's a month that reminds you that you deserve financial stability and even need it to move towards more comfort for yourself and potentially your loved ones, to be able to invest in, I want to say, certain changes, to invest in your future, to see things grow and prosper for you in the way that they're meant to. And they're saying all the meanwhile, you might get a reminder not to settle for less than you deserve, whether it's acquiring a new door opening, opportunity to succeed more, to make more money. Could be in regards to whether or not to leave behind something, whether it's, say, a career opportunity that you are continuing into the month, or it could be even, say, a living situation or another type of investment. But to begin with the tarot, we're moving on to the Four of Wands. Beautiful energy. So the month highlights the fact that things are falling into place for you. At certain moments, it may not fully feel like that or at all, but there may be a push to remind yourself through the reviewing of past work, okay, or what you just accomplished throughout that day. Or it could be more in regards to certain accomplishments up until this point throughout this month, or how far something's come for a lot, that things are falling into place, all right? And that lack of being in touch with that fact at certain points might be because of one, if not multiple annoyances, people that you don't are fond of in the work environment and or at home. Could be how something's run, potentially focusing on a level of lack in one way, if not multiple ways. But Spirit's saying where you do feel any sense of lack, there's going to be reasons to celebrate in regards to that moving forward when that lack starts to dissipate and you have more than enough, okay, or whatever that is for you. It could be growth, success, could be money, you name it, okay? I also feel like some of which need certain levels of attention, whether it's social media content, it could be in regards to your work through your business and or one if not multiple jobs. And Spirit's saying there's going to be random amounts of attention throughout the month, and for some very consistently, and this will leave you succeeding to the furthest extent. They're saying there's so many reasons throughout May for you individually, Aries, to celebrate, and it's up to you to acknowledge, to remember and pay attention to these reasons, these accomplishments, so therefore you can manifest even more of whatever that is for you. Moving on forward, we have the Temperance card. Now, I did just get the message of money flowing in left and right, and this is going to feel really gratifying and be one of the many reasons to celebrate. But with the Temperance card, there is a need to have patience. Again, going back, but potentially in regards to one if not multiple factors in the work environment when you're running your business at home. Could be more than one situation for you where it doesn't feel ideal, but that just might remind you or push you to recognize that you do desire to make a change, okay, or why you want to make that change to begin with. In Spirit's saying it's one of those months where for some drawn to the reading, it's like the universe, if the universe made you 1000% comfortable, would you feel so motivated and guided to make a change moving forward? Probably not. Okay, so it's a month where you might just be pushed out of your comfort zone or just pushed to take steps closer to an adjustment, a change, a switch up for the better for you, okay, towards for some more comfort and or easier to succeed for yourself, right? A month that reminds you through the need for certain levels of patience and balance that you deserve to work in an environment, to live in an environment, to be wrapped up with people who bring you levels of comfort, okay, and joy and fulfillment all the meanwhile. You're not an individual that's meant to work just a job to work a job just to make money, right? To see that financial stability come in left and right, but you deserve the fulfillment, the passion, the comfort tied up and intertwined with that financial stability, okay? But I also feel like, kind of like I mentioned in Leo's reading, it's a month that reminds you as a fire sign being very motivated, passionate, and a leader at heart, hardworking all the meanwhile. You do need to, again, going back to having a very helpful nature at times, intertwined with being a natural born leader. You need to pour into your cup in order to pour into the cup of others, okay? Emphasizing the importance of you watering your soul, okay, your well-being, a need for self-care when you can throughout the month consistently to keep you feeling in tip-top shape, right? Producing the best quality work to remember your worth all the meanwhile. Beautiful. To move on to the third card, we have the Three of Pentacles. Again, I feel like there's a lot of eyes peeled upon you throughout the month. Wouldn't be surprised if it is a month where at times you're out and about migrating to a situation, to and from. Could be more in regards to you just out spending money, running errands, getting those even mundane tasks accomplished. And you'll find that people are just turning heads to look at you. It's your energy, your aura, your confidence at times, your good looks, okay? Your commanding way about you when you step into a situation. Even I'm getting an exact image of somebody stepping into an office situation or a work situation in general, and people just turn to look at you, okay? But that's, it comes with the Aries nature. But I also feel like there are going to be certain moments where, even if this isn't obvious to other people or one particular person, you're not feeling your best or you're not feeling your most confident. And this will need to be examined in a very simplistic manner by yourself in order to figure out why that was, to make sure that your confidence is an all-time high. Okay, that's when you do your best and you command the necessary attention. But I do feel like if you work online, any content in that sense, putting yourself out there in the public eye, vulnerability, if you will, works to your advantage. And I feel like there is the potential for some to go viral at one, if not multiple points. But I do feel like at times, given there are different types of Aries drawn to this reading and just existing in general, some of which may not love the attention you're gaining or drawing in at certain points, especially in that moment where you're not feeling ultra confident or you just aren't in the mood per se. Okay, I need to have patience when it comes to that. But I also feel like it just feels like there's one person, if not multiple for some, at work and or at home that is just leaving you a bit disgusted or just in judgmental energy. It's like, you're just not my type of energy. Okay, it might be more in regards to the way they run a situation at work, the way they work in particular, or it could be more in regards to the way they live at home. You name it. It could be a multitude of things. And again, that could be more than one person for you. But to continue pulling the Page of Swords, learning more about how things are meant to fall into place moving forward, how you're meant to succeed at this time throughout this month in particular and moving forward. And I also feel like you might be gaining clarity. Okay, for some, talking about in regards to you asking questions, digging deeper, researching for a new door to open, a new opportunity, again, to succeed more, to make more money. But I feel like you could be gaining certain levels of clarity, kind of an Ace of Swords vibe, in regards to connecting back to why something didn't work out, if not multiple situations, and how that even helped you in regards to what you're succeeding at throughout this month and moving forward, right? A vibe of some of which drawn to the reading, remembering or learning in certain ways about how each career opportunity that you worked, wrapped yourself up with, even if it didn't last long, even if it was a pain in your behind, it had its difficulties, ups and downs, is playing a role in regards to what you're meant to begin moving forward or continue, or both. Does that make sense? It reminds me of me studying graphic and web design and working in the automotive industry, a lot of emailing and on the phone and all of this stuff and other customer service jobs, and even working for a nonprofit charity, all adds up to help me skill-wise to succeed with doing these readings, running this channel, this business. And so there's that vibe coming through, okay? So don't be surprised if there's certain moments where you get flashbacks to past jobs, business for some. And even I feel like you might be reminded of a past living situation, if not multiple, if you're not loving where you are currently, or there's certain imperfections, annoyances, and it's like, it's Spirit's way of reminding you that things could be 10 times worse, and that you did receive that situation that you're wrapped up with as an upgrade, okay, or you acquired it, or both. And again, if either way, we can always prepare to move towards something better for you moving forward. The Two of Cups, because I do feel like there's a lot of connecting for you, okay? I do feel like there is one-on-one interactions of importance, a meeting, it could be, okay, a checkup, I want to say, what's it called? Okay, a refreshing of your knowledge, someone doing a review on your work up until this point, even if you just began a job. I do feel as if some of which, again, naturally drawing in people's attention, people feeling very drawn to your energy. This could be tied into a community or just your online work or just when you're at your job, if not multiple. And again, when you're out and about. But I do feel like there's times when you communicate with somebody, potentially feel the inclination to intuitively help somebody, if not multiple people. And this will pretty instantly help you out in a kind of a good karma way, however that looks for you. So it reminds you to do the right thing, to trust your intuition, your instincts when it comes to helping people, okay? But I do feel as if Okay, a voice of power is what I'm hearing. A voice of power. I do feel like even when you don't feel powerful when you're speaking, but sometimes you will, it does feel powerful to those who are absorbing, digesting what you're saying. You might even be a spiritual worker being drawn to this reading, so I wouldn't be surprised if one, if not multiple spirits are speaking through you at certain points, or quite consistently for some being drawn to this reading. The Seven of Wands for the top of your reading, because I do feel like it's a month where there's a lot going on, a busy month. I need to protect your energy all the meanwhile. I do feel like it is a month where you are attracting and even manifesting at times more work, more opportunities to make more money, potentially for those who have had a dry spell in regards to applying to jobs, getting your resume out there, or even trying to get customers and clientele to be attracted to, drawn to your business, to get that off the ground or to take it to the next level. It's like that dry spell, it might be a blockage removed, if not multiple, or just now that stagnancy is being removed, it's dissipating, and things are just flowing towards you quite rapidly, and that can feel a little bit overwhelming, right? But look at this, the Judgment card. Honesty at certain points throughout the month. I just saw 1616. Look up that angel number meaning. Honesty coming towards you from spirit, even from yourself, from your higher self, in regards to why something needs to be cut out, and or why multiple situations, if not one in particular, again, had to be cut out. But also, are we over consuming? Are we overspending at times? Stuff of this nature, your habits, your routines taking a highlight in order for you to be ultra realistic and mature in regards to managing your money, managing your time wisely, balancing things out and not overdoing it at times, however that looks for you. But I do feel like either way, your honesty towards other people is taking a highlight of importance, okay? It feels like as well, your connection to music might come into play as a message, if not multiple, from spirit, a chance to get a release, to escape where you're at. They're saying if work or running your business feels complicated or annoying, if you can take an early break or step away from that situation, go for a stroll, if Mother Nature allows it, and put in some headphones and listen to some music. Okay, or a podcast is what I just heard, or a tarot reading. However it looks for you, but I feel like there's a connection to music once again. Anyways, when you feel the need to speak up, trust your intuition in regards to whether it's the right time, because it might not be in regards to, it might not be whether or not you should say what you're feeling the need to say, but I do sense that it may not be the right time for one, if not multiple reasons. I just feel like it's going to be a very powerful, successful month for you, where there's clarity in regards to, again, the past, where you're currently at, how things are meant to proceed, progress, and evolve for you when it comes to your money and career. But it's a month where you have that golden touch and that works to your advantage. Again, that Midas touch, if you will, leaving lasting impressions left and right, where you're heading towards more financial stability as you succeed again, left and right. Beautiful. They're again saying impressive work. So I hope this was truly helpful. Sending you so much love and light. Go enjoy your month, and I'll definitely see you next time.